It's the Social Sports Hour. Welcome back, Patrick Cass and Josh Klein. We're trying to make this quick because guess what?
Big guest today. Should we? I don't even know if we should tell them.
No, we're telling them because we want you to keep watching. Biggest guest to date, probably I would say, probably the most successful guest to date. NASCAR driver Erik Jones joining the show.
Erik Jones is joining the show, and listen, I am the one who showed up. I dressed up. I'm the one making sure. This is a professional short sports show, and I treat it as such. You see me, I'm decked out. I'm looking professional. Patrick's wearing a t-shirt.
Josh, no, I'm wearing Social Sports Hour merch. But what? Try to say something about it.
No, you're right. You're right. I can't. Okay.
Thank you. Also, there was no text message yesterday that said, "Hey, dressing up for the show."
No, you're right. And as the producer of the show, I guess that is technically my bad. But yeah,
and you
listen.
know what, Josh, it's okay. It's okay. It's okay.
Okay. Yeah, it's okay. So it's going to be fine. But listen, big show. But before we get to the huge guest that we have today, listen, there's sports news, Patrick. In fact,
the weekend happened.
Big announcement. JJ Watt comes out and he says, yeah, you thought I was going to the Browns, maybe. Maybe Browns. You know, maybe some other random team. Maybe the Bucks, maybe the Bills. And all those fans were like,
Packers.
Hey, there come to us. He's going back to his hometown. Wisconsin, born and bred. Guess
Didn't
what?
happen.
JJ Watt says, hey, screw your fake sources. I'm going to Arizona.
And he announced it himself.
He said per me. And listen, you know, it kind of just makes you think, you know, everything else was kind of just bull crap. Teams, nobody knew what was going on. People were just trying to throw stuff out for stories. JJ Watt goes, hey, I'm going to join the Cardinals. I'm not sure what the contract looks like for that because he clearly is not ring chasing.
Well, the contract, 2 years, $31 million, 23 million large ones guaranted.
Yeah, that's pretty. So yeah,
Chandler
so you're right.
Jones,
he just
JJ Watt, Buda Baker.
People
are saying that defense could be decent. Here's the thing, Josh. Here's the thing.
Here's the thing.
Who's going to maybe hold this team back?
Kyler Murray.
Cliff Kingsbury.
Maybe.
Cliff Kingsbury. I mean, is he really the NFL coach you need?
I don't.
Josh, remember this offense last year, which is supposed to be their really good thing, down the stretch was not that great.
No, it wasn't. And I think that people got to remember that. I don't think JJ Watt. I mean, I don't think that they're going to be necessarily any better this year. I think obviously as Kyler Murray progresses, the team's going to get better. The defense does look good. I mean, adding JJ Watt helps. I don't think it changes everything. I just think, I mean, wrong decision. But by the way, confirmed 100% another instance where the wheel was correct. And if for those of you who don't know,
wheel was right, and that's what 3 for 3 now.
We said, hey, where is JJ Watt gonna go? And everyone else was trying to predict stuff, but the wheel was right. JJ Watt ends up in Arizona, not Houston, as the wheel predicted, and it's huge. But listen, it's gonna be interesting to see what happens from there. JJ Watt, he's going to a new team. You know who's not going to their old team too?
Who?
Alex Smith,
Josh. This is a somber story.
Somber story.
The guy almost died, wants to come back and play football, and your team's kind of like, you're kind of holding us back. He was 11-5 as a Washington football team starter.
And that's what I'm saying. So you got an 11-5, you know, Washington starter, Alex Smith, comeback player of the year, and then they're like, hey, no, screw you. We got Taylor Heineke.
Mm-hmm.
And honestly, it's sad. You kind of understand it when you got an absolute stud who's potentially better than Patrick Mahomes, but at the same time, you can't feel good about that. You really wish that, you know, he could go out on a good note. But listen, I hope that he gets on the team, and I hope he does well because we're a big Alex Smith show.
We are big, also big Taylor Heineke show here.
Big Taylor. We predicted his greatness. We watched it live on the internet.
You heard it first, and we did watch it live on the internet.
We said, listen, this guy's going to be great. He's going to be one of the greats. And yeah, so it's exciting. But dude, I guess there's some news about another quarterback.
Whoa.
A quarterback who played for the same team as J.J. Watt. And
DeAndre Hopkins.
And DeAndre Hopkins, who, by the way, they're reunited. They're back together. They're going to be playing in Arizona. But this guy's the guy I said I don't like. And he comes out and he makes a statement. And Patrick, tell the viewers, tell the people what this man said.
This man, Josh, I mean, put it in the show notes. We got it in the show notes. Deshaun Watson, this is paraphrasing, said he would stay with the Texans if he was given a $1 billion contract. Josh, I don't think he's coming back at that price.
Listen, if I am Houston, I say we're not giving you a $1 billion contract, and you know what? We're also not going to play you. You're all going to sit on the bench, and you're going to stay here. And sure, we're going to be paying you whatever your contract was, but guess what? You're not going to be doing good. You're not going to win any MVPs. You're not going to be successful. You're not going to go down as one of the great quarterbacks of all time because you didn't play. It's as easy as that. And, he's going to cry and he's going to, whine to the media. But hey, this is football. Be a man. Go out and play. Okay, sucks that your team stinks. Sucks that, there's some people on the team that maybe, I guess disrespected you or whatever. Listen, this is not a right. It's a privilege. And I've said it before.
Josh, and I mean, we talk about it. I got to give you props. So, I mean, we're going to have Erik Jones here in a few minutes. He's coming on. You did a lot of research on this. Clearly did not do a whole lot of research on Deshaun Watson. Stuck a fake story in the show notes. Never asked for the $1 billion contract, and you bought it. That
you
was
liar. Son of a gun. Listen. Hey, I said, Patrick, send me the show notes. I said, Patrick, I'll be honest with you. I haven't been looking at that a whole lot. I've been seeing what's been happening, in NASCAR world. And you come out here and you disrespect me. This is a team.
No, I didn't disrespect you.
This is a team. And I thought we were playing for the same team. Clearly, I guess it's not the case.
Josh, let's go back to last episode. I basically told you I was going to do this.
Actually, that is true. And the thing is, you could probably do this again, and I probably would fall for it.
Come on, a $1 billion contract. Come on, Josh.
Well, Patrick Mahomes is kind of close.
Well, that is true.
And
but
so,
I love the fact you went on a 1.5-minute rant about the $1 billion contract that didn't exist.
Now, but also, I thought it was more of listen, there's no way I'm playing for them. They had to pay me $1 billion to play for them. I thought it was something like that, not like real numbers, but
right. I thought I almost went with key to the city, but I wasn't sure if you were going to buy that.
And I don't know. I like to think that I would have, or I wouldn't have, but who knows?
Okay. So before we have Erik on,
yeah,
NASCAR, we don't talk about it much on the show. We're going to be honest. Have we watched it? Do we know our NASCAR stuff? Yes, we do.
We know it more than the average homie.
Right. So they're 3 races into the season.
Yep.
Erik Jones, I don't want to call him a veteran. He's a 24-year-old. But he has some NASCAR experience, and he's with a new race team this year. He's in the Cup Series, has 2 Cup Series wins. But this NASCAR season has been really, really exciting. 3 different winners to start out the year. And
Yep. I mean, it's interesting for sure. It's got a lot. Listen, a lot has been happening. Obviously, Erik is, getting adjusted to the new ride. It seems like, he's not. He's had a couple solid showings. It's going to be interesting to see what happens for this week. But yeah, listen,
I mean, and you got to wonder, does he get the Social Sports Hour bump? Is there a continued run?
Yeah.
Does he have a higher performance now because he comes on the show? We don't know. But what we can tell you is Reese Mona, more minutes this year, first guest on the show back last spring. I mean, are we seeing a trend? I'm not really sure.
You're not sure, and you can't be. You can't be sure. But yeah, it is going to be interesting. Listen, 2 minutes away from potentially the biggest guest. I just want to say to the loyal fans listening, we're going to do our best.
Fun.
We're going to do our best. Okay, we are a professional show. People have to remember that. And is there a little nerves? I mean, let's be real. No, we're a professional show here. We do this for a
professional show.
And so, it's going to be interesting to see. I'm not sure if Erik knows that when we start this show, it's just going to be like we're right into it.
I don't think he knows. I think this was going to be more of an expected like meet and greet than record kind of thing. Look, I'm going to be completely honest. I think
they don't know what's happening.
The woman that I reached out to at Richard Petty Motorsports, I'm not 100% sure they know what they're getting into. If you go to socialsportshour.com, you see that like it's a professional website, but I'm not so sure they know what you're getting into.
Did they go to socialsportshour.com?
I don't know. I'm just saying if they did.
Okay.
You would see like it's a legit website, Josh.
Yeah,
like you did a good job.
Thank you. And they would be, I wonder, did they spin the wheel?
I don't know.
There's a wheel on the website. Go spin it, guys. It's fun.
It is. But I don't know if they know what they're getting into. But what I can tell you is this will probably not disappoint.
Yeah, I hope. Listen, okay, 2:45. This is the time he's supposed to be arriving. So, and here he is. Ladies and gentlemen, we welcome to the show 2015 Truck Series champion, 2017 Rookie of the Year, professional NASCAR driver, and professional children's book narrator. Ladies and gentlemen, it's Erik Jones.
Erik Jones, let's go.
Thanks for having me, guys.
Hey, listen, Erik, I was looking through your Instagram and I saw a lot of children's narration. I just want to ask, how did that start, man?
I mean, the videos are great.
And they're great. We love them.
I appreciate it. I guess it started about this time last year. So this is when, we all got locked down and everything was shut down. Nothing was open. And I've always been a big reader. So I was doing a lot of reading myself. And somebody came up and thought of the idea of reading children's books. Obviously, we got Facebook Live and everything you can, stream on. So we started doing it and it caught on. Everybody really enjoyed it. So, just kept it up, do it when we can and get them knocked out and, try to get some kids reading.
That's great, Erik. So I got to ask, from the program, what is kind of the best book, your favorite book?
Yeah. What's the favorite right now?
Man, I don't know. I've always liked, The Places You'll Go, Dr. Seuss.
Dr. Seuss, I love those, man.
Are
you gonna ever write your own book, maybe, and then throw that one in? Because listen, you're professional at it. You show the pictures, which I'm a big fan of.
It is.
So, are you ever thinking about just writing one down? Getting those rhymes in. You have a lot of experience reading them. You probably know what the format's like. You ever think about that?
I mean, I guess it's passed through my mind a time or two, but I've never put much thought into it beyond that. I don't know that I'm much of a writer as a reader.
Okay, Erik. So we'll get into something maybe you're a little bit more familiar with. Let's go in. How has the transition to Richard Petty Motorsports been? Of course, coming from Joe Gibbs last season. It's got to be tough switching teams in, the current format. You're not able to have the testing and stuff. So how's that been?
Yeah, it is tough right now. We go to the track and we don't have any practice or anything. So that's kind of a challenge, especially when you're switching teams. We don't have any notes to go off of or anything to look back on from the last few years. So it's made it more of a challenge, but at the same time, we got good people and good stuff. So it's just a matter of time, I think, before, we start firing on all cylinders. So it's been fun though. I've enjoyed the transition. I've never really moved teams before in my career. I've really, even since my early years in NASCAR, I was with the same manufacturer and really similar groups of people. So it's a new experience for me, but one I've really enjoyed. It's cool to get to work with new people and see new perspectives on things.
Yeah, man. Listen, that has to be like a lot to like go through. You've driven two of the most iconic cars, I would say, in NASCAR. I mean, what's that like, bro? You're driving the 43. That's insane. Do you ever just like think about that and like how crazy that is?
Yeah, I mean, I look back, really think back to when I was, starting racing. I was 7 years old racing go-karts in Michigan, and never, I mean, I wanted to race NASCAR at that point. That was a dream, but never would have thought, I'd have the opportunity and to do it in two cars that are really popular in the sport. So it's been cool. The transition to RPM has been really neat. Obviously, getting to know Richard Petty and talking with him and getting to know him has been really cool. I didn't really know him too much before the transition over here, so that's been the really cool part, just getting to race for him, and then the 43 number, comes with a big lineage, and for me, it's an opportunity. I want to be able to hopefully make my own, path and name in that number.
Let's go.
We love that for you, man.
Now, Erik, so I'm going to paint the scene here, okay? We're in Las Vegas. We're coming fresh off top 5 here on Sunday. When you're on the road, what's the go-to place to pick up dinner, lunch? I mean, are we a fast food guy? Are we sit down?
Yeah. And this is one of those questions that, as journalists, we have journalistic integrity. We need to ask these questions because it's for the people. The people want to know, Erik. Where's the spot?
Yeah. No, there's a few spots. Well, there's a lot of spots in Vegas. I mean, it depends on but I always go, there's a place in the Palms. It's really good. It's a great steakhouse.
Oh, nice.
I think it's called Chop. I can never
shout out to Chop.
I think it's Chop. Yeah, I know it's in the Palms though. If you walk in and go to the right, you're there. So, and then In-N-Out. I always get In-N-Out when I go out west.
Really?
You have to.
So you're an In-N-Out guy? Because listen, I've heard the hype from In-N-Out, and like I tried that myself, a year back, and I'm just gonna say like I was a little underwhelmed. So you're an In-N-Out guy, is what you're saying?
Yeah, I like. I mean, it's probably just because I don't get it very often, but I don't think it's, I'm not going to like put it on a pedestal by any means.
Where does it rank with like Five Guys and stuff like that?
I think In-N-Out's better than Five Guys.
Oh,
that's not a big Five Guys fan.
That's a hot take, Erik. I hope you know that. That's a really hot take.
Erik Jones, right?
We're gonna cite that on Twitter.
Yeah. You can get Five Guys anywhere though, so it's like a novelty thing with In-N-Out.
I agree with that. Okay, so Erik, last final question. And here's the thing. They call you the Byron Bandit. You're from outside Detroit. It's in the Twitter bio. We did our research.
Professional show here.
Erik, we got to ask you, what's it like being a Detroit sports fan?
we have to know, man.
Well, I mean, it's pretty sad right now.
Jared Goff, though.
I had a great time. I had a great time growing up. So I grew up, and the Red Wings were super good. They won a few Stanley Cups when I was a kid. I got to see the Tigers go to the World Series a couple of times as a kid. So that was high points. I got to see the Pistons win NBA championship. With Chauncey Billups and all those guys. So those are all high points. The Lions, they've always been the Lions my whole life. They've never been good. Got to see them go to the playoffs one time, and that's been about 9 years ago now. So yeah, I mean, right now it's pretty tough.
Yeah. So what do you think about the trade that just went down for the Lions? You got
Jared Goff.
Jared Goff coming in. How are you feeling? You optimistic? You think it's what are we feeling?
No, I'm optimistic. I've actually said I've told my buddies for the last few years, and they didn't like it. I said we should trade Stafford because
flaming take.
I did. I like Matt Stafford, but there's no way we were going to build a team for him in time before he just gets too old, right? I mean, he's 33 now. So I mean, realistically, he doesn't have a lot of time left in the league. So yeah, I mean, I like Jared Goff. I think he'll be all right.
Yeah. Oh, well, Erik, we really appreciate you coming on. You're a guy now. Best of luck in Vegas. Have fun at In-N-Out and Chops.
Yeah, man. Listen, we go to Dover. We're Delaware. We're from Delaware, so we go to almost every Dover race. So we're gonna be rooting for you. I think I fist bumped you once. I was on like when they walk down, the people who like get the fist bump. I was on that line one year, so there is a chance. There is a chance, but
who knows? Who knows,
man? Hey, but we really appreciate you coming on. This was a great conversation. Listen, you had some hot takes. I don't know if you know this, but you had some really hot takes today,
and we appreciate it.
Yeah, I'll put them out there for you.
Hey, you're great, man. Best of luck this week. We're big 43 guys now. Huge 43 guys.
Sounds good, guys. Thanks for having me.
Listen, that was huge interview there.
Eric Jones,
Erik
in and out
Jones,
guy.
In and out guy. Absolutely incredible time. We're going to break down. I mean, listen, we're Erik Jones people now, Patrick. You know it.
Right.
I know it. And I'm excited to see how he does this week. Super nice of him to come on. And listen, if you guys like that and other sports, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe on our YouTube channel. Follow us on our Instagram channel. Maybe follow us on Twitter. We're going to be more active there. We have a lot of stuff going on, guys. We're getting guys like Erik Jones on the show.
That's big.
That's huge.
Mm-hmm.
So if you guys, so make sure you guys root for Erik Jones now. He's our guy.
Exactly. Fox, Sunday, 3:30, I think.
So. Anyway, we'll see you guys. Make sure you catch us next time. Thank you for watching.
See you guys.
Peace.